Many people do not realize that one simple morning habit can determine whether they stay strong or slowly watch their muscles fade as the years pass. After age 60, climbing stairs becomes harder, opening jars feels like a struggle, and energy levels drop. But this has nothing to do with laziness. It is pure biology. And the best part is that this process can be prevented. Because your body has the capacity to rebuild muscle, regain strength, and maintain vitality at any age, as long as it receives the right signals. And that journey starts in a simpler place than you might think, at breakfast. From age 40 onward, and especially after 60, the body enters a natural process called sarcopenia. This means the gradual loss of muscle mass and strength. The reason is that anabolic hormones like testosterone and growth hormone decline. Muscle cells become less responsive to the signals that once triggered muscle building. On top of that, many people move less and do not consume enough protein. The result is a slow but steady loss. At first it goes unnoticed, but over the years, it turns into serious weakness. But sarcopenia is not a destiny. With the right lifestyle, it can be slowed or even reversed. The secret lies in understanding how muscles work and how they are nourished. Muscles do more than just move your body. They regulate blood sugar, protect bones, improve balance, keep metabolism active, and reduce the risk of falls. Protecting your muscles is protecting your life energy. This is where breakfast comes into play. Actually, it is not just about coffee. It is about what you eat alongside it. Overnight, the body is in a long fasting state. When you wake up in the morning, it starts breaking down tissue, even muscle, to produce energy. If the body does not receive the right nutrients at that moment, muscle loss accelerates. That is why having only black coffee and white bread for breakfast is one of the worst choices for someone who wants to stay strong. The body needs quality protein early in the morning. This starts a process called muscle protein synthesis, the fundamental mechanism for muscle rebuilding and strengthening. Instead of saving all your protein for dinner, spreading it throughout the day is far more effective. Breakfast is the ideal time for this, but not all protein creates the same effect. An amino acid called leucine acts like a biological switch that triggers muscle building. Eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, and whey protein are rich in leucine and excellent choices. For a balanced breakfast, a cup of coffee with milk or fortified plant-based beverage, one boiled or fried egg, whole wheat bread, and a portion of fruit is ideal. If you prefer something lighter, a smoothie made with yogurt, protein powder, and banana is a great alternative. This way, coffee stops being just a morning ritual and becomes the starting point of a process that protects your muscles all day long. So is coffee itself harmful or beneficial? Contrary to popular belief, coffee is a friend to muscle strength. When consumed in appropriate amounts, it stimulates the nervous system, improves muscle contractions, and increases endurance during exercise. Coffee is also rich in antioxidants that reduce inflammatory processes that increase with age. But as with everything, dose matters. The safe amount is 2 to 3 cups per day, which equals roughly 200 to 300 milligrams of caffeine. Avoid drinking it close to evening hours, because sleep is vital for muscle renewal. People with uncontrolled high blood pressure, heart rhythm disorders, or stomach sensitivity should reduce the amount. Interestingly, the effect of coffee increases when it accompanies protein. Caffeine enhances insulin sensitivity and facilitates the transport of amino acids into muscle cells. So having milk, yogurt, or a scoop of protein powder with your coffee is not only delicious, but also a smart strategy. This turns your morning breakfast into a true anti-aging habit. However, nutrition alone is not enough to build muscle. No food can replace exercise. After age 60, the most effective way to preserve muscle strength is resistance training, meaning exercise is done against weight or body resistance. You do not need to lift heavy weights. What matters is consistency and gradual progression. Each time you push, pull, stand, or use a resistance band, you activate sensors in muscle fibers and send a clear message to the brain: build new muscle. Even people over 80 can increase muscle mass and strength by doing resistance training 2 to 3 times per week. This type of exercise increases bone density, improves posture, enhances balance and mobility, and reduces the risk of falls. Simple movements, like standing up and sitting down from a chair, doing wall push-ups, or exercising with resistance bands, keep muscle metabolism active. For this effort to produce results, the body must be supplied with adequate protein. Every individual's needs vary based on weight, activity level, and goals, but what matters is including a protein source at every meal. This keeps blood amino acid levels stable and slows muscle loss. There is also a nutrient often forgotten but vital for muscle strength: vitamin D. Vitamin D supports muscle contraction, balance, and bone health, preventing falls and strength loss. After age 60, deficiency is quite common. Regular but controlled sun exposure and consuming foods like fish, eggs, and dairy products help prevent this deficiency. When necessary, vitamin D supplementation should be planned individually. If you want a simple start, begin with your breakfast. If your mornings consist only of black coffee and bread, change that. Add a protein source like eggs, yogurt, cheese, or a scoop of whey protein. Add fruit and whole grain bread on the side. And if possible, some movement, a short walk, light squats, or stretching. Your body will respond to this effort. Muscle loss is not an inevitable consequence of aging. The human body retains the capacity to adapt and strengthen throughout life. With age, only the needs change. More consistency, more protein, more attention. But the potential is always there, waiting to be reactivated. Next time you prepare your coffee, remember this. It is not just a drink. It is the first step in preserving your independence, energy, and vitality. Do not let sarcopenia steal your joy of life. Every choice matters, and your breakfast can be your best ally in staying young and strong. In Japan, there's a quiet tradition of mindful eating that aligns beautifully with this principle. Many older adults practice eating slowly, stopping before they feel completely full, and choosing meals that nourish rather than just fill. This simple awareness extends to movement as well. Walking is woven into daily life, not as formal exercise, but as a natural rhythm. Stairs are climbed, distances are covered on foot, and the body stays gently active. These are not medical secrets, but lifestyle patterns that support muscle preservation. When you combine a protein-rich breakfast with consistent daily steps and simple strength movements, you give your body the foundation it needs to remain capable and energized. Regular health checkups also play a role in this journey. Monitoring vitamin D levels, muscle function markers, and overall metabolic health allows for early intervention. In many places, including Japan, preventive care is seen as a form of respect for the body, not a response to illness. This mindset shift can make all the difference. If this information inspires you, share it with someone who feels they are losing their strength. Sometimes, one piece of accurate knowledge can completely change a life, because healthy aging is not luck. It is a conscious choice, and that choice may begin with a cup of coffee. This content is for general educational purposes. If symptoms are severe, persistent, or concerning, consult a qualified clinician.